Hello and welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens, and I'm Car Boot Chris. The first thing you're going to notice is I'm on my own. What is going on? Well, you'll be pleased to know at least the good-looking one's here today. Annabelle is not feeling very well at all. She has been a bit poorly all weekend. She's not really up to it. So she sat in bed. She might dip into the chat on her phone. She just didn't feel up to coughing and sneezing all over everybody. Not that, virtually all over everybody. So I'm really sorry, guys. You're stuck with the good looking one for today's show. So let's see who's in. So first in was Adrian. And then we've got Linda and Gaz. Hi, guys. Chris. Damien, Rebecca, Stephen. Plenty of people in. Brum Reseller. I might have missed some here. Let's get quizzical. So that's Nick and Andrea. So straight after our show, 8 p.m. If you fancy a quiz, go over to their channel. Rumour has it Chris has gone to change his jumper. You'll notice I was only kidding. I've missed Andrew off, of course. Hi, Andrew. He was first in, and he's got this new jumper of his, which looks very suave. As well as his haircut, of course. We can't forget young Andrew. I'm just getting down to the bottom of the chat. If I've missed anybody else, please feel free to drop any comments, put any questions in whilst we're live. And I feel a bit lost here on my own, really. Normally it's a duo, so yeah. If you've got any questions, like I said, pop them in. We'll just see where the chat goes. But thanks for joining us, everybody, of course. So today's show, as well as our normal chit-chat, I've got a big, well, I say big haul. It's not that big a haul. I spent, what did I spend? £69 at a kids car boot yesterday in Cheadle in Stockport. It is what it sounds like. It's all dedicated to kids gear, toys, clothes, etc. An indoor car boot sale. So I spent £69. I bought a few bits, and I'm going to show you what I picked up in a little while. Let's have a look, see if I've missed anything here. Where's Belle? Sorry if it's already been answered. Yeah, she's not feeling great, Andy. She's been poorly all weekend. She did make it into work today, but she's coughing and spluttering everywhere. She is sick in more ways than one. Linda and Gaz says they picked up 14 hardback Warhammer books today for £5. That seems decent. I've not really picked them up myself in the past, but it seems like a good price. Get well soon, indeed. But I will say she is worse than a man, worse than me when it's being ill, because she milks it something rotten. But like, she is probably watching, and she'll drop into the chat, I expect, at some point. But she's tucked up in bed with Cookie. Oh, Tommy's in. Hi, Tommy. And Georgina. Hiya. If I missed anyone else out, apologies. I'll catch up with you as we go along. Sell with Ron. DBG. I've not seen BCP for a while. Not seen Bumcrack. There she is. She's here in spirit. She's going for the sympathy card. Council Estate Reseller. And Your Best You, coming over from Andrew's video. Nice one. So his fluffing did work. He fluffed for us. He's brought some people over. So good job, Andrew. Well done. I need to close one of these chats down because it's confusing me. So I'm just going to shift that one out of the way because it's doing my head in. I'm just going to focus on that one. Okay. It's been a quiet weekend, really. I mean, I suppose I did posted about 9 parcels this morning, Monday morning, and I did 3 sales on Amazon over the weekend that amounted to about £70–80. So very, very average at the moment, nothing amazing. Some reasonable sales in amongst that lot, some sort of £40–50 sales, which is good, but the numbers are not really there at the moment. And I only just seem to have fixed my promoted listings issue that I had. It seems to have rectified itself. So when I restart that tomorrow, hopefully that might kick in a few more sales. I don't know how you guys are doing with your sales. Andrew said, I had a shed load of sales over the weekend, but all low value. Well, at least it's shifting. At least it's moving. It's there to be sold, so, you know, be happy that it's sold, I guess. I've got some shout outs to do. Shall we do the thing? Should we do the thing? Make use of them. I've got a couple of shout outs to do.
Shout outs.
So yes, I've not prepared a ticker to go along the bottom, but I thought I'd use my little VT there. But shout out to Stephen Jackson, because you bought an item or 2 items from me, and it's been posted today, so hopefully it'll be with you shortly. So that was a nice subscriber sale. Some nice alien figures. Hope you don't mind me mentioning what it was. It's nothing, you know, dodgy or anything, but some cracking figures from the States. Who else have we got? Jessica, who is also a subscriber. I don't know if she's in the chat, but purchased something off me this week as well. So thank you very much. So there's 2 good sales. Yeah, it's nice to get subscriber sales. And don't forget, guys, if you did want to, and this is just a blatant plug, if you did want to purchase anything, or go and have a browse through my eBay store, just go and have a look at, it's scrolling across the bottom there now, movie-fusion.uk. That's my web address for my eBay store. And in the link in the description of this video, there is a discount code that you can use, or a discount link. So feel free to use that. And please message me if you do buy something from me, which to no end I appreciate. Just send me a message, let me know that you've purchased, you know, via YouTube or whatever, because it's great to know. Anyway, sales haven't been amazing, but it hasn't dropped off a cliff for me like it did this time last year. So a definite improvement versus 19. But still not buying. Oh yeah, it might be a while yet for any of us, I think, to be buying that. A weekly shout out. Yeah, okay. There's some funny chat going on. There you go. Clickable link. Is there a clickable link? I don't know. It looks like Andrew's attempted to put one in. Thank you for that. Right, so let's just crack on. And if you've got anything to say, just drop it in the chat, of course. So, kids' car boot. You can't actually see what I'm pointing to, but I'm looking at a stack of stuff here, which you can probably, if I just move, I'm going to show you all this lot here. What I picked up. I've researched everything, so I can give you what I'm going to list it for as well. So we'll start off with some books, and I bought pretty much everything here. I bought on just my own knowledge, a whim. I didn't stand and check anything out. I just bought it because it was a reasonable price. James Herriot book set. Can we see that? It's the complete James Herriot, All Creatures Great and Small. So that was £3. And normally book sets like this go pretty well, and I'm going to list that for around the 18 to 20 pound-ish mark. So that's yeah, it's not too bad. The only issue with stuff like this is you've got to charge, because I charge extra for postage. I don't include it as free postage. I've got to put at least sort of £4 on, £5 on for that, because it is heavy. So that might deter some people from buying, but I'll just have to price it at the right point. Put that in there. The next one's another book set. I might as well do these book sets first. This one is not worth as much as I'd have hoped. It costs £2. It's Horrible Geography. It's like the Horrible Histories set. It's all in great condition. It cost me £2, but I think we're only looking at about £8 to £10, which is lower than I would have hoped. But it's still profit. So again, it's the weight of it. It's probably £4 postage on that as well. Let's just see. Oh, Andrew's finally hit the 1,000 feedback mark. Cool. Another book set. This one is Michael Maporogo. It's a set. I don't know if you can see it. It was just really good condition. A big set, heavy, which is going to go against me, as I said before. RRP of £91.84, which it probably never sold for ever. I don't even know, but it's worth about £15 possibly. So plus postage on top. So not too bad for a £3 purchase. And let's see what else I got. Let's do this one, because I like picking up my movie figures and stuff. Harry Potter figure, and it does do something. Let me turn it on. Flashes. Let's just turn that off a minute. It's movement based somehow. Look at the eyes. It's wow, that went on for ages. It costs £3, but it's actually, I thought it might have been worth a bit more. It's not worth that much. It's only worth around the £10 to £15 mark. So I asked myself, is it even worth me selling it? Maybe I should just put it in the collection. Possibly. I've not decided yet. But it is cool. It is cool. Andrew says, I've sold that Harry Potter before, 25. I don't think it's worth that much anymore. I've done some research on it. I don't think it is that much. Wizard sleeves. Yeah, got long sleeves. Overeem, that's cool. Yes, it is. It is pretty cool. But it's a room guard. Yeah, correct. Brum Reseller. It is a room guard, and you can. It's motion activated. Voldemort. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of it. Annabelle will shout at me for that, but £3, maybe 15 plus postage, I reckon. So yeah, it probably was a bit inflated during that period, Andrew. Let's see. Now I've been reducing the amount of plushes that I buy, because they are low. They do normally go for lower prices, and I'm trying to increase my average selling price. So, and plus I've got a lot of plushes. But this one was £1.50, and it's an official Disney store, blah blah blah. You all know the script. I thought it might have been worth a bit more, but he's only around the £12 mark. but still £1.50 into £12, plus I'll charge £3.60 postage on that, which means a fairly decent profit. It's probably a tenner or so in it for me, but yeah, keeps the old plushes going. What else have I got? Let's do another plush. Pikachu, and it's a Build-A-Bear. Of course, what trip to a kid's car boot especially would be complete without a Build-A-Bear? This one comes with a How to Train Your Dragon t-shirt. It's a little bit bobbly, so I might have to get the old fuzz away thing on it. Yeah, that'll work. I'll not do it now because that's probably really noisy on the microphone. But this, without the t-shirt, this is probably worth about £15. I'm not sure the t-shirt actually gives it too much more value, but it might make it stand out amongst a quite busy marketplace. So I'll probably still aim for the £15 or £16 mark, and it cost me £3, so not too bad. Let's see, anyone else chatting? Yeah, Andrew's, in all his time reselling, he's never picked up a Build-A-Bear. I don't understand why, because there's tons of them out there. Andy, this car boot was in Cheadle, whereabouts? I've not even heard of it being on. It's an indoor, it's called Kids Car Boot, Cheadle. I'm not telling you anymore because you'll probably go and nick my stuff. Yeah, it's called Kids Car Boot in Cheadle. It's fine. Just go and Google it. I think it's once a month. Yeah, once a month. But actually, Andy, there's loads of others around here. You need to look for things like so there's Kids Car Boot. There's Mum to Mum Market. There's Cheeky Monkeys. Is that another one? Cheeky Monkeys. They're all local and they all normally operate once a month. So they're all worth having a look at. Some of them focus more on baby stuff than others. And some of them, like the Kids Car Boot, is more older kids stuff and baby stuff. So it's definitely worth searching for. Your Best You says, we have oodles of them over here in the US. All right, so you have kids sales over there, do you? I can't say I've noticed them in the States, but that's interesting. Andrew hates plushes. Yes. My StreamYard isn't showing avatars properly. It is, as far as I can see. Jellycats. Yeah, I always pick up Jellycats if I see them. But like you say, they're not that common, really, the Jellycats. And I think the problem with Jellycats is that they quite often can just look like any other crappy plush until you look at the label. They're not plainly obvious. Whereas Build-A-Bears, you can normally spot a Build-A-Bear a mile off because they have the same kind of size, shape. They're normally sort of, the similar kind of shape. They're very distinctive, if you like, but I don't think Jellycats are always quite as distinctive. You can sometimes mistake them for a cheap, crappy plush. So I think that's why sometimes we don't see them. Rod's in. This ain't a Christmas jumper. What are you on about? What about this is Christmassy? There's nothing on that says Christmas. It's just a jumper. And I thought I'd better wear something different anyway, because Andrew just constantly moans about what I'm wearing all the time. Oh, right, okay. See, you're not here, so you're not here to put things right. Found lots of Jellycats when I first started out, but haven't seen a single one. Yeah, don't see them that often, really. Can't see the avatars. People, I can see them. Why can't you guys see them? My eyes are not trained on Jellycats, yeah. I think it's because they're so different and they can be mistaken for your average plush. whereas you have to try and look at the labels. Okay. I don't know why avatars are not showing up, but I'm seeing them, so pass on why they're not showing up on yours. Sorry about that. Okay, let's have a look. Right, someone can help me with this. I picked it up. It's a horse's head on like a plinth, on a wooden plinth, and it's made by Aurora, which I think they sometimes make like the plushes that you see, you know, the promotional plushes. But this, I cannot find anything anywhere. But it does. What does it do? This it makes a noise or something. Turn it on. Well, it's on, but it's doing nothing. Annabelle, need your help with this? Oh, there you go. That's it. Yeah, it just neighs. Oh, no, so it doesn't seem to do much else. But I really struggled to research that one, but it cost me £1. Just thought it was a little bit different than your normal one. But if anyone knows anything about that thing, that would be useful. I don't expect that you're going to know anything about it, but if you did, I'd be well impressed. The good thing about Jellycats is that they have their entire back catalogue available to view on their website. No, I didn't know that. That's useful to know. Thanks, Andy. Landshark Pickers in. Cool. Welcome to the show. It's normally two of us, but Annabelle is not too well today, so she's in bed watching from her phone, I think. What's this? Stephen Jackson, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. What's that in relation to? Are you having a chat with somebody? No idea about the horse head. Who said that? Oh, nay idea what the horse head is, yeah. Very good, Chris. Nice one. Stop horsing around. Yes, here we go. Here we go. That's weird. Yeah, it is weird, which is why I bought it, because the weird shit seems to sell. And they have they have all the retired and new ones. That's useful to know that when you're researching stuff. So yeah, nice one. Matt says, sure it's not supposed to have a pole under it. DIY plaque. You know what? I think you could be right, because it's not great. You know, the quality of that doesn't seem to be that good. Do you think it just had a normal pole on it? You know, like one of them, like the kids play with a pole and this, you know, horse around with it. I'm wondering if it used to be like that. Who puts heads of horses in people's beds? Maybe it's to train their kids. I'm not sure what you mean there. What's this? I know the reference. I'll make you an offer I can't refuse, but I don't understand why. You've totally lost me now. Someone screwed that on an old piece of wood. I think you're right, Rod, to be honest. Matt said the same thing. Aurora do sell them, but got the poles. Just had a quick Google. Right, I'll Google it afterwards. Thank you. Cheers. It should have a pole, Stephanie says. Right. So someone stuck it on that. Maybe the pole broke and they just thought that was a way of keeping it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I know, Andy, but I don't understand. I don't understand why. Anyway. We sold 2 fake legs at a car boot to a guy and stuck them in the bed with his... And he stuck them in the bed with his wife. That's weird. Okay, let's crack on with what else did I pick up yesterday. Okay, so this one. This is a For Real Friends. And generally, the For Real Friends do tend to be worth a decent amount of money. If you can get them cheap enough, they can make profit. So this one, how do we get it going? It actually... It does quite a lot of movement, this. It's got a leg that sort of moves up and down. These all stay static. And it head goes and lights and all sorts of sounds. It was £4 she wanted, but when I was looking at buying it, it had all its feet were covered in nail varnish and pen, as well as some pen mark on the fur. So I was like, oh, if it didn't have all the marks on it, then I might buy it. But what she did was she said, I'll let you have it for £2 because of all the marks on it. So I took it for £2, took a chance that I'll be able to clean it up. And it cleaned up a treat. Because as you can see, you would not even know that that had marks on it at all. And it was really proper coloured in, you know. I used some nail varnish remover to get it off, and it came off. It took a bit of scrubbing, but it did come off. So that, if it had shut up a minute, should be worth around the £25 mark now that I've cleaned it up. So that's good. Just checking through the comments. Andrew's had a sale apparently. I'll go 99p. That's a great pickup. Unicorns are popular, at least in the US. This one seems to sell pretty well on eBay. These sales sort of show anywhere between £20 and £30. So I'll probably just aim for around the £25 mark. Oh, lots of guesses coming in for Andrew's sale. I get you. Right. I get it. I understand now. Thanks for clarifying. What did you clean it with? I think I said nail varnish remover, and it came up a treat. The only thing I did have to do was I had to do a good couple of scrubs on the fabric because it kind of spread it. It spread it, and then I kind of used a bit of washing up liquid with a cloth, dried it with a hairdryer, and then washed it one more time, and then it came out. So happy days. It were all right. It was decent. My son got a For Real dinosaur for Christmas that you can feed. Yeah, the For Real toys, I think it's Hasbro. They do sell for good money. So if you can get them cheap enough, then you can make some profit on most of them. Damien's been doing some organising by the sounds of it. Oh, here's a tip. Hang on, Linda and Gaz. Tip for crayon to take it off. Household polish. Okay, I'll remember that. You never know, a 60-second tips video might come forth through that. Okay, right, so I've still got some stuff. My haul has not finished yet. Obviously a Furby, but quite a nice sort of... Oh, I've set it off now, haven't I? No, I haven't. It's still asleep. No, it's not. Bugger. Shut up. Annabelle found that one and she paid £4 for it. I felt like she'd probably overpaid a little bit for that. It's worth around the 10 to £12 mark, that particular design. So possibly we overpaid a little bit for that, but not to worry. There's still profit in it. The Furbies that I do tend to pick up are the crystal ones, the new ones with the... Well, it's not that new, but I can't remember the name of it. Someone tell me the name of the Furbies that are Bluetooth with the coloured eyes and stuff. I've forgotten now. See, this is why we need two of us, because she will have known. I love Furbies. Nathan said he uses sticker remover and lighter fluid, I think that means. The sticker remover is good, but I tell you what, I tried the sticker remover on the unicorn, and it didn't even touch it. It would not budge. I got the nail varnish remover, and it came off literally with one wipe. So it shows you how much stronger that nail varnish remover stuff is. Furby's going to haunt me. Yes, it is. Hang on a second. I'm just trying to catch up here. I think you pull and hold its tail. Is that right? Are you having me on? You're making me look like a plonker. Oh, it's shut up anyway, so I don't even know if that's right, but thanks anyway. Anyone need any parts? He's got one that's a bit knackered. Okay, I don't need it, but thanks for the offer, Andy. Save it for Q4. I can't be asked saving it for that long. I'll just list the damn thing, get it moving. Furby's going to haunt me, yeah. Thankfully, it's shut up now. Furby Connect. Thanks, guys. 1, 2, 3, bang. Furby Connect. I like picking those up. They're worth a bit more. It'll be worth drop kicking. Yeah. Then it'll be worth nothing. Okay, Claire. I didn't know that you could pull its tail. I thought you just had to cover its eyes up. Which seems to have worked anyway, so it's gone quiet. Okay, so a couple more bits to show you. Annabelle also picked up this Star Trek Next Generation. Who's into Star Trek? It's a bobblehead, basically. I think she paid £2 for it. Collect them all. It's Gwynan bobblehead. Gwynan. Can you see it? I know there's a few Trekkies in there in the chat, surely. But that were £2. I think it's only worth about 12. So I don't think it's worth a huge amount. But yeah, I don't think it's worth a lot. I'm probably only going to list it for about between 10 and 15. I'll see what they're on for, but I think 12-ish is around the mark. But that was one of Annabelle's finds. Okay, so I'm down to a load of pop figures that I picked up. Peter A likes a bit of Star Trek. Andrew says he'll have it. You've had enough gifts from subscribers. £3. No, forget it. Steve Jackson, how much are you selling that for? Keep an eye on my eBay. It might be rare being Gwynan, but she was never a popular character. Whoopi. Oh, right, Whoopi Goldberg. Let's have a look at that. Oh, yeah. I can kind of see the resemblance. There you go. Peter's got it as well. Here we go. Pronunciation again. Gainan. I think the whole set builds a bridge when you put them side by side. Oh, that's interesting, Ian. Thank you. Didn't know that. Oh, I wouldn't have a chance of knowing it anyway. If so, she's in the new series of Picard. Georgina, Star Wars, Star Trek, all made up nonsense. I must admit, I've never really been a fan of Star Trek. I think the new ones over the last couple of years have been all right. I've quite enjoyed those, but not through any knowledge of sort of previous shows. Your pizza's arrived. You can't leave us now. You can still scoff your pizza while watching if you want. Okay. Odd choice of character to bring back. You've lost me now. Oh, they're all going on here about Star Trek. Stephen, they're a line from Eagle Moss, Chris. Search Eagle Moss Star Trek. Oh, okay. Hi, Bill. Thanks for joining us. Oh, chat just jumped. Okay, so the last lot of stuff that I've got to show you, they're all figures, mostly pop figures. And it was one of the first stalls that I hit in the sale. And this guy had a big display of pop figures, and they're all here because I bought them all. At first, he said he wanted a £5 a piece, £5 each, I think. And I just said, well, how much for the lot? There's 12 figures here. One of them is a Q fig. It's a Loot Crate one. But the other 11 are all pop figures. And I asked him how much he wanted for the lot, because I like doing bulk deals. It often works out cheaper. I don't mind taking one or two duffers in order to get some decent ones. And he said £45 for 12, which we ended on 40. I offered him 40 because that was just over the £3 mark, and I think that's probably a fair price for pop figures. And I didn't check any of them. I had a look through them. There were some unusual ones that I'd not noticed before, so I thought they're probably going to be worth it. So I'll show you which ones I got. There's 12 in total. So 12 for £40. So what's that? £3.30, £3.30 or something. There's a few Star Wars ones, and these ones, there's 3 Star Wars. So we've got a First Order Snowtrooper. It's that one. So there's one. What's this one? Sidon. Oh my God, how do you pronounce this? Sidon Ifano. All the Star Wars fans are going to go, oh, you pronounce it like this. Sidon Ifano, 83. Yeah, that was another one. And the last Star Wars one is Varmic. So, yeah, not too bad. In decent condition, which is quite important, especially with the more unusual pop figures. People like them in the boxes in good condition. Damien says, if you want a Star Trek bowler, look out for 3D chess. Interesting to know. Nathan, I wouldn't know where to start with pop figures. All I know is there's some rare ones that are worth loads. Yeah, it's it's unusual for you to find a really expensive one. Most of them are not worth a lot, £5, £10, £15 mostly. Let's have a look. Hawkins Bazaar had some for £3. That's a decent price, but it depends which ones they are. Damien never bothers generally, not worth more than £10. Yeah. What I do with them, Star Wars ones are B&Ms, possibly. Yeah, possibly. I've seen a lot in B&M. What I tend to do with them is I bundle them. So I don't think, unless there's any that are worth, say, £15 or more, or even maybe £10 or more, I might sell it on its own. But anything less than that, and I will bundle them. So I might even put all three of these together in one. So I've done that a few times. So to get a higher value sort of price, I'll bundle them together. Or I'll bundle these with something else at Star Wars. So I've got loads of Star Wars books. I've got comics. I've got figures. I'll stick them with those, or even plushes. So if I've got loads of plushes upstairs for movies. So I'll stick them with those, and I'll create a bundle that's say more than £20, £20 to £30, and that way you get rid of a few items in one go, and you achieve a higher price. So that's probably what I'll do with a lot of this stuff. So there's 3 Star Wars. What else have we got? I've got a Minion, which is probably not going to be worth very much. This is Dave, the Minion from Despicable Me. He's probably not worth a lot. I wouldn't have thought. In fact, I've researched some of these. I've got a Dragon Ball Z, which is that one, Freezer. Let's try and get the light away from it. That one. So that's him. I've got an Iron Man here. Box is a little bit damaged on this one, which could affect its value. I don't think it's worth a huge amount. Louise is in. Hi, Louise. Thanks for joining us. I've got a Chucky. Which one's this? Child's Play 2. Chucky. That could be one that ends up in my own collection. This is a problem when you collect this kind of stuff and you buy it. I was actually having a chat with Andy on possibly Instagram. I think Andy's new on Instagram, the Mad Tatter. Where is he? There he is. So if you're on Instagram, go and join the Mad Tatter. I can't remember what his username is. I don't think it's as simple as the Mad Tatter, but I was chatting with him, and I was just saying to him that the problem is when you collect this stuff, you tend to keep it yourself instead of selling it. But go and join the Mad Tatter on Insta. Are any of them like very expensive? There's a guy on my Facebook market selling them for £100 plus. It very much depends. You've just got to check out which ones are worth it. I've got a Q-Fig Deadpool Loot Crate exclusive, which is quite nice. I think I've actually got one of these already upstairs, so he will probably get bundled with something else that's Deadpool. I've got tons of like comics and stuff like that. I'll probably just bundle them with that. What else have we got? We've got Ready Player One, Parzival. That was quite a good little film, Ready Player One. Enjoyed that. Baby Driver, that was a good film as well. It's got a good soundtrack to it. If you ever watched that film, it's a good soundtrack. That was cool. That's actually Baby himself. I've got Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Actually comes kind of on something there. Yeah. So that was cool. So I had a quick look at all those that I've showed you. I've got one more left to show you, which is like the Brucey bonus one. All those are roughly worth an average of £10 each. An average. The Star Wars one's a little bit less, like they said in the chat, and some of the others are a little bit more. So an average of £10 each. So that comes out up to over 100 quid for my £40 spend. But this one, I didn't know it in advance. I just bought the whole lot on a hunch because it worked out just over £3 each. This one is worth a lot more. Let me just have another check at the minute. Let me check, because this gets me my money back, hopefully, on the whole lot, and everything else is profit. So let's just do Amazon, because I can sell Funko on Amazon. I am ungated in Funko. It's whether it's worth it. So let's have a look. I think it might have to go on Amazon, because this one, let me see if I can show you. There he is. So he's got a good value. 79. Oh, my battery's going. 79 quid. Now, let me just check if that is new. That's new. So, used, and it's got this is what I'm saying, it's important if your good ones are dented, and it's got a dent on the top. So on Amazon, if I was to sell that used, 79 new, you'd probably try at 50, give it a whirl at 50 to start with. Now if we have a look on eBay, let's have a look on eBay. I'm just going to do it by scanning, and I know that's not always the best way to search, but because it doesn't always show every result if you've not put the UPC in. But a quick check on eBay tells me that they're also going for good money on eBay. What am I doing? Let's show you this. This is just by scanning the barcode. There we go. That is listed. What is sold? So we've got a variety of prices there. Not quite as high as Amazon, which is to be expected. But a lot of these are international. So there's 20 plus £9, 27 plus £9. There's a £30 with £5 postage there. So at worst, I could put this up for 40 on eBay. And I reckon it'd go at 40. That's my money back. All the other pop figures are profit. So all in all, not a bad lot really. And that's everything that I picked up at yesterday's Kids Car Boot. Very, very hit and miss. So Andy, if you do decide to go one time, it is really hit and miss. Sometimes I can come away with nothing. It does cost £2 to get in, and normally there's a massive queue. So I advise you to get there probably half an hour before it opens. Let's catch up on people. Blah de blah de blah. What else is everyone doing? What's its rank on Amazon? Its rank is 292,583. Let's see if it'll focus. There you go. But yeah, that's definitely made the bundle of Funkos worth it, and I didn't know that in advance. I didn't have that knowledge. I just decided that it was probably worth paying £3 each, because, like I say, I like to bundle stuff like that together with other like items. My bloody drink's gone cold. Rewind says, not bad, I'd stick it on Amazon. Yeah, I'll probably cross-list it. I'll probably put it on Amazon, fulfilled by merchant, and I'll cross-list it on eBay, I think. I'll probably put it up for 50 on Amazon and 40 on eBay and see what happens. I'll come out with roughly the same amount of money, because obviously Amazon take a bigger chunk of your sale. I've got another Funko currently cross-listed. Oh no, I haven't listed that on eBay yet. It's the Rush Funkos, the band Rush. I've got a Funko on Amazon at the moment, which I'm hoping will go. What time are we on? I don't even know. What time is it? We're 8 minutes to 8 o'clock, so it's almost time for us to call it a day. So anyone got any questions for me? Happy to field any question at all that you might want to fire at me before we finish. I hope everyone's sales improve over the next week or two, because I think most people are finding that the last week hasn't been as good as normal. I can't believe that has stayed on there. Sorry, you've had that ticker going all the time. Sorry about that. I will probably redo my promoted listing tomorrow, because it's been on 4 days, as it's been on. So I'll probably take the current one down and put a new one up, try and refresh that a bit, see if I can get a few more sales in. Every single morning I send out offers to watchers every morning. Normally, like this morning, I think I had about 30 available to send, so bulk send them in the morning. And normally I would do at least 20% off, just to try and convince that sale to work, to someone to buy. John says he would ask £60 on Amazon. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. It's just that the damage to the package might just cause me a problem on the price. Am I missing you? Does it look like I'm missing you? Get back to being ill. Yeah, Oliver Ian says yes. Everyone's missing you. I'm totally winging it. Yeah. Peter Ray did his promoted listings earlier, refreshed it. Yeah. Hopefully it'll do something. Certainly seems to immediately when you do refresh something, it seems to sort of give it a boost straight away. I'm crap on my own at these lives. It's much better with two of us. He's done a good job. No, I haven't. I've waffled through it, not knowing the answers to most things or how to pronounce things. So the multitasking is taking it. Yeah, I can't do it all. I can't. I like to have someone reading the comments while I do the rest. Now we know who the real star is. Yeah. No, legs. She's too far away. Her legs aren't that long, unfortunately. Did you do a sales roundup? No, I've not done a sales roundup. We've just had a chat, and I've shown some stuff that I picked up at yesterday's car boot. Jonathan, Jonathan, are you new to the channel? I don't think I've seen your name before, but welcome anyway. Found a Max Thunder Famosa figure inbox, but can't find it anywhere. Have you tried the usual avenues? Try Google it. Try a Google image, reverse image search. That can sometimes work. I've never heard of it, to be honest, but try a reverse image search. That can work. Nearest competition. Yeah, true. I might do £60 on Amazon. Hi, Mel. Thanks for joining us. Well, you were towards the end of the show now. We've probably got about 5 minutes left. Let's get quizzical. Reminds me I need to end my promotions, restart them. You of all people, or if it's Andrea or Nick, I don't know, but you guys should be on it more than anyone. With your expertise. Everyone's missing Belle. No one even gives a crap about me. It's like, I think Annabelle should have her own show. Annabelle, you're doing Monday nights from now on. I give up. People are not even interested in me. Yeah, exactly, Andy. This is it. My light's gone a bit funny. Hang on a minute. I think my light's gone down a bit. Yeah, you're doing it on your own next week. "20 years old." I would try the reverse image. That could work. Hi, Pete. Are you okay, Chris? I'm fine, thank you. I'm absolutely fine. Andrew misses me. No, it just works good with the two of us. Yes, I know it does, and it would have been better with the two of us, but she flaked out. She's not got the staying power, you see, that I have. So, you know, you're all feeling sorry for her, but she couldn't be asked coming on, could she? So, you know, don't feel sorry for her. I think this light's broken. Hang on a minute. What's going on with this? Something's happened to my lights. It's getting darker and darker as we're going along. Okay, so I think we'll probably call it a day. What time are we on? We're nearly 2 minutes to go. Who's going over to the quiz on Nick and Andrea's new channel? Let's Get Quizzical. Where's their thingamajiggy gone? They made a comment a minute ago and I can't find it. There it is. So if you click on their name in the chat, you'll be able to go straight to their channel if you need to. I'm not a big quizzer, which is why you won't see me that often in the quiz, because I'm not that good at quizzes. So if I ever do like family quizzes and stuff, I'd prefer to just be the quiz master rather than the participant, because I'm just a bit crap when it comes to quizzes. So that's why I don't always go in, but they always do good streams. So just go along and have some fun on the quiz. Yeah, she's letting the side down. Oh no, you're letting the ladies down. Don't give in to man flu. She's like a baby, seriously. Andy, great stream as always. Thanks for sharing. Don't forget to like and smash. Yes, smash the like button. Yes, you've timed it a little bit wrong, Pete, but you can feel free to go and watch it back. If you've got absolutely no life and you've got nothing else to do, go and watch it back, because it's not that good. You're doing fab, yeah, whatever. Thanks for trying. Thanks for trying. Yeah, pretty much. Linda and Gaz, not a quiz fan myself. Some people like quizzes, some don't. It's fine. I know Nick and Andrea love doing quizzes, which is great, and you know, hope it goes well, of course. She promises to be back next week. Let's hope so. Back from burnout. Don't miss my live with 2 Aussie thrifters. Yeah, there's a plug from Peter Ray. He's on live with 2 Aussie thrifters. If you're in the UK, it's tomorrow morning. I think. Is it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m.? Oh yeah, sorry. Tomorrow, yeah, he's put it there. See, I'm so stupid. 13 hours from now. Okay, let's call it a day because everyone seems to be shifting over to the quiz. I'd like to just say thank you, everybody, for joining me on my own and putting up with me, even though the lighting's gone crap. How's that? Is that better? There you go. Unfortunately, Belle couldn't join us because she's not very well. So I've had to hold the fort myself. It's not the same, but it's better than nothing. And I think we'll just end it there and say thank you all for subscribing, for supporting the channel, and take a look at some videos that I put out last week from thrifting in the USA. There's 2 videos out last week. I'm going to put another video out this week, and then we're nearly at the end of the Thrifting USA videos, and we'll get back to the normal UK stuff. So keep an eye on the channel. Lots of stuff coming up. And failing anything else, we'll see you next week on Cookie and the Haydens on our live show Reseller World. So that has brought me to the end, and we'll see you later. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.